Yes.
Hey, so, good evening, sir. My name is Adish Trivedi. So, we are just conducting this meeting so that you can uh, give insights in your experience and like guide us a little better. So, Mr. Paras Dobhal, may I ask you in what industry you are working currently?
I am currently working at INFOSYS, and the domain which is I'm working on is SAP. You guys must have known that it is an ERP system. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm working with this technology as an post of associate consultant.
So, can you tell us about the current business situation in your industry?
I mean, you guys also understand the AI impacts the all around the businesses, whether it is uh, uh, core domain businesses or the soft, like we can say the like in your industry, oil and gas industries, or in
Yes, yes.
IT industry, every industry, the AI impact is a very much in demand, right? So likewise in our industry also, so there is a huge investment are done by the companies toward the basically the integration of these things. So yeah, so AI is the very hot topic nowadays, and we basically are shifted from the previously like the earlier we use different system which are not basically integrated with the AI and ML. Right now, the technology that we are using are totally dependent or the totally working with AI and ML. So this type of technologies are basically going towards the future.
So, I just want to clarify that you are working in Infosys and SAP is a
Yes.
completely different company, right? So, you are in Infosys using SAP for
Yeah,
Infosys.
yeah. We are Infosys is using their basically the server, and we are handling the clients, SAP clients, and we are basically partner with the SAP.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So my question would be, what major challenges your company facing right now?
Challenges comes from the very beginning, like the people which we hiring or the technologies we which we are using. So that's a very new technology, right? And
Yes.
there is no set of the complete guidance or the complete knowledge or the individual are basically having on this domain, right? So the industry is lacking with the students like you or the employees like you who's having a good command on AIML or basically understand the whole scenario, because this technology is basically penetrating too much nowadays, and this penetration is a very rapid, right? So I mean, or if you compare any businesses processes, so the AI impacts is a huge matlab, it's not like that कि it start from one, it start like two, then it's moved to three, it's moved from four. So it's basically the impact is a huge impact of AI. So we are lacking with the individuals who's having a good knowledge of AI and ML, and as well as the client basically demand more of a AI and ML integration in their business processes. So these kind of challenges we are facing actually. Yeah.
Okay, so SAP has released a completely new version using AI for ERP softwares, or like
Yeah.
you are
I
integrating
mean,
your.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you talk about the earlier domains, you guys know about something about SAP. What is SAP, or what module basically are there in SAP?
So we know basic features like basic modules which are available in SAP and what
SD and
SAP does.
SD and SD and MM module, then some FICO module, which is directly linked with your financial things, some HR
Yes.
module, right? So earlier
Yes.
we used SAP SD and MM, which was sales and distribution and material management, right? So
Okay.
they both solely are moved towards the integration with AI. So now their name is also changed. MM is known as Ariba, right? So Ariba.
Ariba,
If you
Ariba.
guys, yeah, if you guys search on YouTube or maybe ChatGPT, you will get more about this. So the technology which we are using, if we say 6 month backs, so these technology are not much in a use of today. So basically, the AI integration is huge.
So,
Okay.
Divyansh,
Yeah.
So a very good evening, sir. So my name is Divyansh Srivastava. So,
Yeah.
sir, as an BTech background, and I'm the having the work ex of the 2 year. So, what do companies accept from the fresh graduates entering this field? And can you please explain the requirement process in your company in Infosys?
Okay. So you all guys are from MB Oil and Gas, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And talking about Divyansh, so you having a background of BTech, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm having the 2 year work ex also.
Okay, that's great. BTech in which stream?
Sir, triple E, electrical and electronics.
Okay, great. So basically, if you come from the BTech background and you are basically aiming an IT company, so you'll get the edge of your BTech. Especially, you have a work experience somewhere also. So the company basically needs someone who does basically just not having any certification language. Matlab, you need it more of a practical side, right? I mean, every one of you
Mhm.
are doing certifications, right? We know that the time we enter in MBA colleges or BTech, we know that we have to do some certification, but only those individual got selected who having some kind of a life projects they have done during their MBAs or their BTech, right? So I suggest you guys to basically work on more on the life projects. Okay, our department
Mhm.
having a good connections with industries like Kalishe. I don't know about if you guys
Yes, sir. I'm working in the Kalisha with the life project work.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, their work ethics is also good, and the project the guys having
Mhm.
are a very demanding project, and I suggest you guys to basically work on the live projects to basically outshine
Manish,
of the
you can
others.
ask
Yeah,
question.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good evening, sir. So I
yeah.
have a few questions like what do interviewers look for in the personal interview, and what are the skills that make candidate stand out from other?
Okay. First of all, Manish, okay. So I would like to tell you, you should know your domain knowledge, right? You guys are doing MBA in oil and gas. Earlier, you have did something under your undergrad, right? So first
Yeah.
of all, you know about a good command on your subjects. है ना? If you are
Yes.
come from a very fresher background, so they
Yes.
guys know that you have not done some work with any company or any software or any project, right? So first
Yes.
they ask about your all the domain knowledge, right? Oil and gas, you have to know about the oil and gas very well, and you have also know about what all the current scenarios are going geopolitically, or what are the new technology basically the company are using with their day-to-day businesses. So I would suggest you to basically work on these areas.
So,
Okay, sir.
so
Thank you.
I'm
You're
Mayank
welcome.
Joshi. So my question is, what mistakes should fresh graduates avoid, and how can students prepare better for such roles? So, and so how much important is networking in corporate?
Okay, I'll start with your last question. How much important the networking is? So networking is the foremost thing which you need. Okay, because network, you know that network is your net worth, right? If you have a network in some company, so you basically understand what are the technology this company is using, what are the current skill set that any individual required for basically enter themselves into any corporate world, right? And the challenges which I must say that the freshers or the students are facing nowadays, they basically are not get exposure of any live project. So if you guys are getting exposure of a live project, so I must say you should avail this, or you should basically use this opportunity very well. Because if you are a fresher and if you want to crack a good company or a good technology, if it will only possible if you have some experience apart of your domain knowledge, you have some experience in your basically live projects and this thing. Because due to the impact of AI and ML, the company basically has is basically are not hiring the basically the entry level jobs. If you basically talk to anyone, you know someone, or your brother or sister, or maybe connected someone through the LinkedIn, and the guys are basically working on any company like 2 3 years, even fresher also. So the industries basically are not hiring those who basically just know theoretical, right? And due to the impact of AI and ML, the job challenges are very much. You guys heard about the Oracle and the big IT giants. They are basically laying off, and because of the impact of AI, it's basically, I'm not uh, saying that the domain knowledge is not important, but with domain knowledge, the life projects, as I mentioned earlier with Manish, is very important. And the basically students or the fresher is doing the mistake that they guys are basically avoiding this kind of job
Thank you,
opportunity.
sir. Mona Lisa, you can carry.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hello, sir. Good evening. I am Mosmi Monalisha. Sir, I am a civil engineer and I have a work ex of a year in a waste management company. So
Okay.
after that, I came for MBA in oil and gas right now. Sir, I
Mhm.
have a simple question. I mean, after listening to all whatever you said us right now, it
Mhm.
was really very helpful. But then, having practical knowledge, having knowledge in the having a good networking, uh, except all this, is there any
Mhm.
final advice that you have for all of us?
Okay. So that moment you enter in any MBA college, right? So you
Yes.
guys are come from different background, different places, different colleges. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So basically, I suggest you to basically uh, to find the mentorship in your friend circle also, and within your faculties also, because the moment you step out of the MBA college to the corporate world, your the faculties are gonna be the very much helping hands for you if you ever stuck in any problem during your corporate life. So they are the ones who basically helps you to get out of the it. So networking is good. I mean, LinkedIn or the another other platform, these platforms are good to connect with the individuals, but try to make a good relationship with your faculties also as well. So that's my
Okay.
advice, and that I feel also that the guidance and the support of faculties, it's throughout your MBA also, and a part of your corporate world also.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. Sir, I have one last question, sir. Is networking important in both in corporate and in practical life as well?
yeah,
Suppose
it's very.
if
Mhm.
I'm posted in a site somewhere, or if I'm posted in a corporate itself, is it
Mhm.
important?
It is very important actually. The moment you basically enter into the MBA college, so we heard that from our seniors or from our colleagues or from our basically teachers also, that the network is very important. You should connect your seniors, you should connect with the industries fellows that who are in a very good position, because they guys are the one who basically have an eye what is going around the world, and they guys have a good exposure to tell you all about what all are going on the industry. Like I told you about, I come from the IT background. Right now I'm with IT background, so I directly told you guys that the impact of AI and ML is very huge. So this way, if you talk about some guy who is basically working in any oil and gas company, a core domain company, so they'll help you to understand what basically software knowledge, or what the practical knowledge, or what the business knowledge or geopolitical knowledge that you guys should have to basically outshine with in the industries. So yeah, it's very important to basically network with in your college time also, and corporate also, and apart from corporate also. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So I would like to conclude this, and I would really like to thank you, sir, on behalf of my pod. And I sincerely thank you for taking out your valuable time to interact with us and share your insightful views. Your guidance and detailed overview regarding the industry, regarding our career building was extremely helpful, sir. And I hope we give our best. And I
Yeah.
hope to meet you in person also. And
Yeah, you
thank you,
may
sir.
also.
Yes,
Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
so
you
much.
so much, sir, for having wonderful time.
yeah, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
So you guys on which semester right now?
So we are in second semester right now, sir.
I mean the internships